Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are back in the town, and obviously you can see the bus depot behind us. I've been getting a lot of requests for transportation recently. I've seen taxi cabs, city bus, and I've seen the train. Yes folks, I'm not ignoring the train, I'm just trying to figure out how or what would be a good way to do that train, so I'm not ignoring that one, but I figured let's go ahead and get some sort of transportation since we have two maps now. They've got the Komodoville 1, and I guess we can call this Komodoville 2. So we're gonna go over this here. Now, before I go over this, just real quick, I want to go ahead and talk about this week. My schedule is going to be a little off this week. I hope to have a video out each day, but I might not. Of course, Thanksgiving is Thursday, and it's going to be crazy because I've got family and I get to work. It sucks, but it's just the nature of the beast. I get to work and it's going to be busy and I'm probably going to be a little bit miserable. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a warning that it might be a little screwy schedule-wise. I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible. And for the next episode of The Town here in Scrap Mechanic, it's probably going to be a little bit more viewer creation oriented. I'm going to try to do a neighborhood with the houses that you guys have sent me, or at least a couple, 2 or 3 of them, and try to build a nice little street, a little bit of a neighborhood around that. Because I'm not going to have that much time this week to build. So we're still going to have plenty of Scrap Mechanics, just going to be a little bit different this week. Now I'm really happy with the way this bus depot came out. You've got the big garage here, you've got the office area, you've got some spots out here. I've got a couple more buses on the inside. These buses are not different from each other, I just duplicated it 4 times just to make it look like a little bit of a busier lot. Obviously, it's right next to the Supercart. That was last episode. It's a awesome go-kart track. I'll link that in the description if you'd like to check that out. But yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to walk on the lot here. It's handling it surprisingly well with this many buses, and these buses are pretty busy as you can see by the spider web here. So we'll go on to the buses here in a second. I also do have a bus stop. You can somewhat see it down the street. I'm going to go ahead and put another one in Komodoville 1's map. That way, say if you're going to go drive through the tunnel, you'd be able to pick people up on the other side of town. So let's go ahead and open these up real quick and... Whoa! Okay, might need to slow those down. That almost took my head off there, so... As you can see, we've got more buses. This would be like the maintenance garage. Say something breaks down, need to change tires, whatever you need to do. You'd pull into here. You can see the security camera. I've got a couple of them set up. I figured this needs to be a fairly secure lot. I don't have the fence covering the whole front because it looked kind of weird when I did it, and it was hard to get buses in and out. But we still have security cameras, so that's good enough. So you walk into here, you've got the, I guess we can call these like safety lines where you need to pull in the buses. We've got all sorts of maintenance equipment back here. You've got a tool chest, some tables, just whatever you need to work on, some spare tires. I want to say maybe those are drums of oil, probably not fuel. I need to figure out my fueling situation on this side of town. I probably need to build another fueling station. Maybe that'll be in a couple episodes. But yeah, it's a fairly nice looking garage, and I just wanted something to house a couple of the buses in. You walk into here, which the store is already open. This is the office for the bus headquarters, which by the way, I don't have a name for the bus. It just says Bus Depot. Maybe it's like Komodoville Bus Depot or something, I don't know. So you walk into here, here's the little office. You've got radios to stay in contact with the other buses that are out en route. You've got a little computer here. You've got monitors. These were supposed to be for the security cameras. You can see the controller here that's controlling all of the cameras. There's actually one more in the shop. Well, you can't see it because of the buses. It's on the corner there. So it's a nice and secure lot. I feel like it looks pretty good. The color scheme's nice. You can see the Bus Depot sign up there. So I'm really happy with the building. I'll try to get this up on the workshop. Let's go ahead and close these, and we're going to show you guys the bus itself. Now, these buses were designed by me and Non-Newtonian. We worked on these. This took us probably about 3 hours to do. These buses are pretty well fully featured city buses. So say you're getting ready to go on shift, you need to get inside the bus. There's a little button right here. It's going to open up both doors. So we'll walk up into here. So you've got pretty much everything a standard bus would have. Now, we wanted to do double seats on each side, but it was way too wide. So you think these seats are 4 wide? it would be an additional like 4 here, an additional 4 on the other side, so it's additional 8 blocks, and that's just way too wide for the scale of the town, so it's a little unfortunate that we couldn't do that. So you've got these seats here. You've got some of the sideways. A lot of times the bus will have like a bench or something where you can sit like that, and you've got a couple seats here in the back, and here's the back exit. Now, say if we do get in trouble or something, the bus flips over, we do have a emergency exit up here, or a little hatch. I know most buses have those. Some buses have a exit in the back, but we've obviously got the side one here, so pretty secure bus. Also, this little terminal here, this is, say you have a bus pass or whatever they're using. I know up in towards the DFW area, we have the DART buses, and they use the little DART card, and you walk up and just scan it. Makes a little noise, and you walk in here, and you're good to go. Now, as far as the color scheme on the bus, we went with the blue and white. I think really the reason we did this because of the Komodoville signs, blue and white, and the bus station, or at least I knew the bus depot was going to be like this too. I almost went with the DART colors. The DART buses, for those who are not familiar, are yellow, black, and white. Same with like the DART trains and all that. So if we do, or if I figure out how to do some sort of train system, they'll probably be this color. So anyways, we're ready to drive this thing. Let's go and hop in here. Now, I don't have many roads in this part of Komodoville, so we might actually travel over to the other one and may pick out a spot for a bus depot or a bus stop over there. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys where the one is over here. So now this bus, you click 2 to open and close the doors. 1 is the kneeling. Say when you pull up to a bus stop, and I'll show you guys how that works here in a second. And 3 is the window wipers. So anyways, we're ready to go here. Now this thing has working blinkers and all that. They'll automatically turn on. They're going to be kind of hard to see here with this stupid camera. When you turn left, you should, actually we can watch the front one. You can see it. There it goes. It clicks on. It makes a little clicking noise. It's kind of hard to hear. I'll shut up for a second. Yeah, you can somewhat make that out. It's probably a little hard on, or at least to hear on the video. So anyways, this thing, for as heavy as it is, it actually turns pretty well, and that's, you know, with the help of 6 suspension glitches. This thing's just a ultra heavy bus, made completely out of metal, except for the floor on the inside's made out of concrete. So anyways, say you're ready to come pick up, or this is our first stop here. We're gonna go into the bus stop, which I made a little lane over here. I didn't want to leave it out in the main part of the road because it just felt like wrong or weird for it to be out there, so I kind of just made this extra lane for it. I know a lot of cities have like a dedicated bus lane, and I didn't really do a good job of parking, but anyway, say we're ready to pick up our people over here. We're going to hit the 1 key. It's going to kneel the bus over. That's just to lower it. Makes it easier for people to step up into. And we're going to hit the 2 key, and that's going to open it up. And we're ready to pick up everybody. So we'll load them up here, and should be good to go. Let's go ahead and close that. Now the kneeling feature, and I guess I should go ahead and point this out because some people are probably going to be curious about this. The kneeling, all it is, and they're on controllers, you can see the suspension. And let me go and show you the spider web. There's the 2 bearings there. It just moves the, it's really not even a suspension piece. It's a couple metal blocks. I probably better put this on a lift. That way I can show you guys. Let's see. Oh, well, I guess this will be okay. Oh, it makes this noise. That's the backup noise. It makes it on the lift, but I'm gonna drop it here in a second. You can see the bottom. There's the suspension glitches. There's the alarm going off. That's some logic that non-Newtonian set up. And there's the kneeling feature. That's the 2 bearings, and it'll lift up and it'll lean the bus over. Yes, it does have a backup alarm, and it's actually quite annoying. As soon as you go forward, it'll turn off, so just do that. Now, say you do want that to be on, it turns on automatically when you go into reverse, so say, there we go. It's a pretty neat little feature. But like I said, we don't have many roads to drive on here in Komodoville yet. We're probably gonna go over to the other part of town and drive this around a bit and show you guys how it drives. Alright, here we are on the other side of Komodoville. I just want to show you guys how this thing drives real quick, actually on road, since I don't have many on the other side. So, yeah, it drives fine. It does turn, like I said, it turns relatively well, considering how heavy it is. It's the suspension glitches, obviously. We tried it without it, and I am wobbling really bad. So yeah, we tried it without it, and it just was not possible. It was not going to work. You still do have to swing very wide to make corners. Obviously, you don't want to run into other people, so... Wow, we came really close to the gas station sign. Yeah, handles really good. Now, as far as another bus stop, I don't know really where to stick one here in town. We've got the spots over by the barber shop. We might do it over there. Let's go ahead and turn here. Let me go ahead and show you guys the inside while you're driving around. This actually might be easier to drive from the inside than the outside. This is actually really neat from inside here. I don't know where the steering wheel is, but anyways, we're gonna take a right. I think maybe we could get a bus stop over here, so let's go ahead and turn. There we go. Hopefully it handles this little S bend in the road. We might have to cut over in somebody else's lane a little bit. That's a little sharp for this bus. Probably wouldn't be taking this route too often. I think probably we can fit a bus stop over here. I may make the road curve out to the right here, and we could do it right there. That way we'll have one on this side of town. Anyways, guys, that is the city bus. If you'd like to download that, that will be on the workshop. You can also download the map with the bus depot in it. That should be down in the description. It's a Dropbox link. But anyways, I think next episode, like I said, we're going to do the neighborhood, or work on... It's not going to be a complete neighborhood. At least put some of the viewer creation houses, and I'll put some streets in, and maybe put a couple little things in for the neighborhood. And then I think we are going to look at some other transportation methods, and we're going to look at that military base that people keep mentioning in the comments. I think that would be really cool for the new map. But anyways, guys, I know it's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode today. We still got quite a bit done. It's just not a whole lot to actually show you guys. It just it was a little time consuming with the buses. But yeah, if you'd like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel. We'll be returning with more Scrap Mechanic and other gameplay episodes this week. Like I said, the schedule's going to be a little bit tricky, but I think I'll manage, for the most part at least. But yeah, have a great day, and we will see you guys next time on Scrap Mechanic. Thank you.